says our own technology won't
The
come.
report from Georgia was pretty grim. At least you brought back the doctor.
It wasn't pretty, but I went out there and did my job like any of us would. How about you?
Seeing the same sort of things you are, but getting slower results. I've been tracking a high-profile target of my own.
Rescuing a scientist here, chasing a single target there. Tell me we have a real plan to turn the tide.
I know it's slow going, but we're already in a better position than we were a month ago.
Outsiders taking our cities and turning people into mindless creatures. Better isn't the word I'd use.
We've got our base up and running and we know what we're up against. It's still going to be a hard fight, but now we know we've got a chance.
Any intel on the outsider commander? Somebody's gotta be leading this invasion, right?
You mean Axis? Yes and no. But let's just keep that between you and me. It's complicated.
Well, that's cryptic.
Anyone could be listening in, and I've been tracking this case for too long to risk losing it now.
Is Falk getting too paranoid?
Well now, that depends.
Depends on what?
Whether or not Falk's listening right now.
We've already had one infiltrator. Think we've got more?
Heinrich says they're working on a test, but we've already got the monster that tried to blow us up. I say we just pry the information out of his head.
That might be why you're not allowed to interrogate him.
You didn't know his victims like we did. Knowing he was walking around the base, watching us for who knows how long, you'd want him dead too.
I'm going to get some answers.
Good luck.
So what do we know about this classified alien technology we're after?
That it's classified, alien, and technological.
That's not much to go on.
Yeah, just the way Falk likes it.
The man knows how to keep a secret. Carter, drone's headed for the creek. Cut through that cow shed.
Roger that.
Outsider spotted. Great spot.
They're after the same tech we are.
Shit, what do we do?
Thank them for finding it for us, then blow them away.
Contact! I can't think much more! Healing engaged. Get down! I can't take much more! He's coming around! Take cover, sniper! Duck! Take cover! Grenade! I'm going in. Eat that! I'm reloading! They're closing in! Orders! He's almost dead! Keep it up! Grenade! Area secure.
Carter, how accustomed are you to being kept in the dark on a mission?
What do you mean?
I mean, Falk sends you out in the pouring rain and won't even tell you what you're after.
Ours is not to wonder why, Barnes.
Enemies engaged!
You fellas bring your swim trunks?
What, you afraid of a little water?
No, I'm afraid of what might be in the water.
Oh yeah. Drones! They must be headed to the artifact!
Barnes, we spotted them.
I see it, Carter. Head down the river.
Enemies engaged!
Those blobs did us a favor.
Huh?
That flatbed they toppled gives us a way up.
We got hostiles!
I really don't see what harm there is in telling us what this technology is.
Maybe they don't know what it is.
Then they could at least tell us that.
Just be ready for evac. I don't want to stick around any longer than I have to.
Contact! Repositioning! Take cover! Grenade! That's the last of them. Drones here! Commander, you're wounded.
Healing engaged!
The drone is healing him! Area secure.
Hey, drop that, you son of a bitch. That's ours. Holy shit!
Stay focused, gentlemen.
These are armor!
Get him down!
Help!
Walk it off.
Going in. People in counter armor! Get him down! Help! I need the doctor!
Up and away!
What can I
Nice one, boss.
do? Did it. Holy Christ, we did it!
Yeah. Come on, let's get moving before we have to do it again. Damn it!
Keep the pressure on him!
All targets down.
Barnes, we got it. Whatever it is.
No, ticking sounds or hissing fuses though, right?
No.
Great. Setting down now.
Agent Carter, report to the engineering wing. William Carter to the engineering wing. Attention all personnel. We have received unconfirmed reports that the outsiders have made Savannah, Georgia a primary target. Damage is said to be near total. Updates
Carter,
will follow when we
join
receive
me.
confirmation and report.
I don't like it when my agents go off the rails, Carter. Never ignore my orders again. You're lucky things turned out as well as they did with Dr. Weir's rescue. I'll overlook it this time. I understand the situation is getting to you.
Weaver tell you that? Or you just figured it out on your own?
I need to know I can trust you, Carter. I took a big risk including you in this operation, and I'm about to take another.
What are you talking about?
Taking the fight to the enemy. Not just surviving this war, winning it.
And how exactly are we gonna do that?
With this.
What in God's name is that?
A prototype aircraft, built with everything we've been able to learn from their technology. Plus a few tricks of our own.
You really think it'll make a difference?
It might, as long as we know where to strike. That's where you come in.
If it means fighting back, I'll do whatever it takes.
Good. The first step is interrogating the infiltrator.
What do we know about the infiltrator?
We've been running a barrage of tests on him. Preliminary interrogation, medical checks. The boys in the lab even took a look at the devices implanted in him.
Find anything useful?
We don't even know his name. or if his kind even have names. But we have reason to believe he'll be more responsive now.
What happened? Lock him in solitary for a couple weeks?
You might be closer than you think. In a recent examination, our surgeons removed this from his head. We think it's some kind of communication device.
He was bugged?
We're not sure. Weir thinks it was his connection to Mosaic.
That's their communication network.
According to Dr. Weir, yes. Whatever it is, ever since we removed this thing, the infiltrator's been less aggressive, more morose.
Interesting. How do we know we can take them out in one strike?
Weir's been studying their transmissions, and he believes they're coming from a single source.
That's this Mosaic thing they talk about?
Yes. The doctor says his measurements prove that it's some sort of central command, possibly even a single being. And if our tests are correct, it is indeed more than just some sort of radio network.
How so?
After studying the infiltrator's implants and physiology, we believe it connects directly to the minds of the outsiders.
So if we take out Mosaic's core, we shut down every outsider on this planet.
That's the idea. But we need to know more.
That's an impressive flying saucer you've built.
Actually, the Air Force was already toying with a prototype like this. Our German associate just made a few modifications, including everything we could steal from the outsiders.
How does it handle?
When it's finished, it'll be faster and more maneuverable than anything in the skies.
Can it get through those Venn gates of theirs?
That's what we need you to find out.
I'll see what I can get out of the infiltrator.
Good. We've got him in a containment center in the lab, built especially for him.
Got his own luxury suite, huh? That ought to soften him up.
Don't count on it.
How gentle do I need to be?
Just be careful. He's the only captive we have.
So, it can move in any direction? Like a helicopter? Sort of aliens built this.
Attention all personnel.
I'm serious.
Outsider interference continues to scramble long-range communication efforts. Field teams report rumors of panic and rioting in major cities. End report.
How do we know we don't have more of them in here?
Here you're gonna have a word with you-know-who. Give him a shiner for me, will ya?
The infiltrator's right inside, Agent Carter. If you need anything, just ask.
I see you gave up on the disguise. Done playing dress-up?
This one can no longer hide. Those systems were corrupted by your scientists.
Yeah. Gloat all you want about your superior technology while we've got you tied to a chair with a rope.
You want revenge for your fellow warrior. Go ahead and take it. Nothing you do will stop the Zujari.
We're gonna pay a visit to your home, and you're gonna help us get there.
A counter-invasion. Ha! The more you resist Mosaic, the more you will bring death to your world. You think you have seen our strength? This is just an expeditionary force preparing the way for our armies. We will destroy you.
We'll see about that.
It's simple. You will join our empire or you will die. For us, there are no other choices.
Our whitecoats say there's been a change in your attitude ever since they yanked this device out of your head. I want to know what the hell it is.
It is many things. A shield, a beacon, our focus. It is Mosaic. Without it, I am alone, unsure, impure of thought.
What exactly is Mosaic?
You would think of it as a broadcast, a network. Each of us are connected to it. It unites us.
It's how you receive your orders.
Our orders, our faith. Mosaic delivers truth, or perhaps what Origin decides is the truth.
Why don't you just do yourself a favor? Just talk straight to me, and tell me about this Origin. Maybe we can help you.
You are more civilized than would be expected for such divided creatures. It is not a weakness. Nothing is as I thought. Nothing is as Origin told us.
Listen, I'm fighting for the survival of my entire race here. Give me something to work with, or you'll find out what I'm willing to do for my world.
You have already seen what we are willing to do for our own dying world. What Origin has forced us to do for our world. Forced me to do to other worlds.
You don't have to let Origin control you. Tell us how to stop him and you can be free. We can destroy Mosaic. You can all be free.
Yes, but Mosaic cannot be destroyed. Mosaic is not a single place, not a solid thing. And soon it will consume your people as it has so many. As it did mine.
You're wrong. We've traced Mosaic's transmissions to a single location. If we can get there, your people can be free.
A myth spread by the few who are deaf to Mosaic. I used to think they were mad, but perhaps...
Here's proof. A source for Mosaic's transmissions. If we get there, we can put an end to it.
But without Mosaic, without Origin's guidance, my people... We will never find a new world.
Your people could come here without conquest. Wouldn't be the first time immigrants came to our shores. We'll help you fight for your freedom. And in return, you can live in the land of the free.
William Carter. My thoughts are my own for the first time in my life. If there is a chance that others can know this freedom, I will tell you what you want to know. To survive the crossing, you will need an instrument that can recalibrate quantum structures. Such a device can be acquired from one of our ships, which you can find only at one of our docking stations near a Ven gate.
Thank you. Once we've stopped Origin, your people will thank you too.
Nice work in there, Carter. I bet the director will want to tell you that himself.
Was he watching?
You even have to ask that question? He's
Calm
waiting for
yourself,
you now.
Doctor. Irrationality will not help us identify enemy infiltrators.
Calm? While you perform tests on men, like livestock.
These tests serve to protect them, and after all, they are all volunteers.
Maybe, but we're still not certain of what side effects.
I don't know what you said to him, but that alien thing's been making nice since your little visit. You must have scared the bejesus out of him.
I'll tell you this for free. If it was me in charge, I wouldn't bring a security risk like that in here.
I heard this weird guy was buddying up with
It's not good enough anymore. No, they all want some crazy ray gun. Carter, what's this I hear about people sleepwalking through cities?
It's some sort of sickness. Just another way those bastards are killing us out there.
What, the death rays aren't doing the job fast enough?
The infection doesn't seem to do any physical harm, except to their looks. Just traps them in their own head.
And that's better than being dead, is it?
Tell me more about that friend in the service. Anything like the sleepwalkers?
Well, I can't say it was too similar. I mean, poor old Ken didn't have black gunk all over his eyes to start. But the things he saw when we were in the Great War.
Terrible things happen during war.
Anyway, he never got over the shock. And Myron and I never got over what happened to him. I just hope we can do more for those sleepwalkers.
How are our food and water supplies?
We should be able to hold off for another month, maybe more with tighter rationing.
That's enough prying for now.
Any time, Carter. was that? Are we under attack?
Looks like you've had a rough time out there, Carter. Anything I can do to help?
Tell me you got some answers, Crud.
I've got a lot of questions, a few theories, but no answers, Carter.
Anything might help. Why do you think they're attacking?
We're hoping the captive infiltrator can shed some more light on that. But right now we know 2 key points. They were studying us before they attacked, so they knew they wanted something specific from us. Food, fuel, slaves, something.
And the other point?
They're building structures here, so it doesn't look like they'll be leaving once they get whatever it is they want.
And what if what they want is the whole planet?
Then at least we know they won't destroy the Earth if we fail, right?
What do we know about the sleepwalkers?
According to the doctors, they're in some sort of coma, except they're walking around, and they've got no idea about the stuff around their eyes.
If you get any insight...
Will do, Carter.
Is it true? They sent Carter to talk to the spy?
Carter, good work in there. I'm honestly surprised you kept your cool.
Thanks. But I gotta admit, I still want to take his head off after what he did to Nils.
So I take it you didn't actually just offer a new homeworld to an entire planet full of aliens?
We'll see if it comes to that. But I never made any promises.
Now, I've been discussing the information you extracted with Dr. Weir.
Any clue where we can find one of those interdimensional things he was talking about?
The doctor calls it a phase plotter. And we know that there's an outsider docking tower near a town called Vida Buena in New Mexico. De Silva's team reported it when they were investigating sleepwalkers in the area.
Sounds like I should talk to De Silva.
That could be difficult. De Silva's team attempted to infiltrate the structure. The last report we got from them was a few weeks ago.
What the hell, Falk? De Silva goes missing and you're just telling me now?
Calm down, Carter. We have reason to believe that he's still alive, but he's deep in enemy territory and unable to broadcast. Link up with him and his team. Then you will all escort Dr. Weir through the command tower and secure the phase plotter.
Why are we putting the doctor back in danger?
Weir is the only one who understands how the enemy gates work. He's the only one with any insight into how their systems might operate.
And no time to train a field specialist, right?
Precisely. Keep Dr. Weir safe. He's far too valuable to lose.
What was De Silva doing up there anyway?
He was assigned to gather intel on the Outsider's gates for Dr. Weir's benefit.
And now we're going there to get one of these gadgets. What aren't you telling me about this place?
Vida Buena is an Outsider transport hub. Ships coming and going from one of those gates, 24 hours a day.
So the best chance we have of getting a phase plotter
is a place swarming with enemies. Yes.
You think we can trust the Outsider?
He seemed pretty shaken up. If we learned anything from your encounter with this Lawrence, it's that the real problem is their mosaic.
You think they'll all just switch off when we take out Mosaic?
I wouldn't bet on it. But as it seems to be their communications network, destroying it would give us a serious edge.
Can't ask for much more than that. All right, that's all I need.
I'll have Senior Ops inform Dr. Weir that you're ready to go. Carter.
Yes, sir?
Good luck out there.
Yes, sir.